What's the most ridiculous fact you know? The French author Georges Perec wrote an entire novel without using the letter E. Gilbert Adair translated it into English without using the letter E. Perec wrote a follow-up novel, Les Revenants, in which E is the only vowel used. There are 22 stars in the Paramount logo. I'm just waiting for a pub trivia night where that will be the question that wins me $100. When you die, your enzymes digest yourself. The number one buyer of explosives in the world is the US military. Number 2 is Disney. Nectar can ferment in hot weather, and bees that consume this can effectively get drunk. Drunk bees aren't allowed back in the hive. The pronunciation of Arkansas is defined by the state legislature due to the first U.S. senators representing Arkansas disagreeing on how to pronounce the state name. Australia had rabbits, not previously inhabited, brought to the continent, and due to no real predator present, the continent began to be taken over by rabbits. There are now 3 rabbit fences that literally forced them into a corner of the continent. Mozart wrote the Night Queen aria so his sister-in-law could show off. The piece is so good that it is included in a collection of music from Earth on both the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecraft. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/queen /of /the/_night/_aria https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/queen_of_the_night_aria. Pearlfish live in the anus of sea cucumbers. If you stand at the base of the clock tower in London, commonly called Big Ben, with a digital radio tuned to the BBC, you'll hear the sound of the bell striking the hour via the radio before you hear it live. In other words, sound travels faster digitally from the microphone in the tower to the BBC studio to their transmitter to your radio, than it does analogically from the bell to you. Oklahoma's state vegetable is a watermelon. One of the oldest tablets from Mesopotamia is a customer complaint. Kangaroos have 2 vaginal canals. There was a tiny self-declared Republic of Canada that lasted for a few months in the winter of 1851 to 1852. Your intestines know how to get back in the right place. When doing abdominal surgery and the intestines need to be moved or rearranged, the doctor will just stuff them back in. They will then wriggle back into place. Edit, and now my highest voted comment is about intestines. So that happened. Apparently in Korean fairy tales, instead of saying once upon a time, they usually say back when tigers used to smoke. Ants take 250 power naps a day. You will die if you consume the liver of a polar bear. That much vitamin A is too much for humans to handle. Gordon's Gin's label reads world's #1 international gin. This is because it's the world's #2 selling gin. The world's #1 selling gin is a brand that is only sold in the Philippines, which sells so much that despite only selling in that country, it outsells every other gin brand globally. I've remembered this since I had a Snapple over I don't know 10 years ago. Snapple fact 777, cat have 2 sets of vocal cords, one for meowing and one for purring. Thank you for letting me get that out. Your eyes have a different immune system than the rest of your body. If they knew about each other, your eyes would basically start dissolving, as your immune system attacks your own eyes. Fear not, your brain won't let that happen. Snails can feel their shells. So if you step on one, they feel the entire thing. A human body can produce enough carbon upon cremation to make 200 pencils. You can be your own souvenir at your funeral. Cows moo with regional accents. That when the Milky Way and Andromeda collide, even though they both have hundreds of billions of stars, the likelihood of any 2 stars colliding is astronomically low. Everything is unimaginably far apart. Edit, credit to you/DocDasWars bringing up the fact that stars are more concentrated in the middle if the galaxies, so collisions are more likely. If any astrophysicists are here, please chime in. Also, Kurtisig's latest video said that gas clouds from both galaxies will likely collide, reigniting star formation, which is at an all-time low.